Well, what is your biggest fear now?
Where are we in this? Where are our hearts? What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen because our leaders matter. Who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. It affects us in ways that sometimes I think people take for granted. The fact that people think that government, does it really even do anything? And I'm like, oh my God, does government do everything for us? And we cannot take this democracy for granted.
Yeah, you heard that first. Government does everything for us. We need to appreciate the government, okay? Appreciate the fact that they take our taxpayer money and they give it to the Ukraine and funding their war over there. Appreciate the fact that they're sending our children overseas to die. The government does everything for us. Thank you, Michelle Obama. Thank you for enlightening us. So Michelle Obama recently appeared on an episode of Jay Shetty's On Purpose podcast, to which she said, the former first lady has said that she is absolutely terrified of a potential 2024 election outcome, to where she's tossing and turning. That's what she's saying. She's just there in bed, like right next to Barack. She's terrified. Oh, Trump. Oh my God, the children. Absolutely terrified, according to what she's saying. She's terrified of the 2024 potential of Donald Trump getting in. So, I mean, of course, rumors are just shooting out right now of a potential run of Michelle Obama for the president of 2024. And I would say to that, Big Mama, Mike Obama, 2024 versus Donald Trump. I am down with that. Bring it on, man. I say that. Bring it on. Because guess what? Running Joe Biden would be an absolute suicide mission for the Democratic Party. Joe's approval ratings are completely in the gutter, especially after the whole Hunter Biden laptop situation, all of the allegations that are going against Joe Biden. There's no way they can run Joe Biden. So who do they have that they can run? Well, I was thinking, of course, Gavin Newsom. The problem with running Gavin Newsom, though, is that, well, obviously, if you're not going to run Joe Biden, who's the next one up? The predecessor, Kamala Harris. But Kamala Harris is so fucking absolutely hated, not only with Republican voters, but even with their own party. Nobody likes Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is just absolute trash. She got there based off of affirmative action because they needed a woman as vice president, and she needed to be somewhat black, even though she's not black, but people think she's black. Put her in there. She's the perfect she's the perfect candidate for vice president. That's how they based it off. It wasn't off of merit. So obviously, if they're going to put her as president, she's not going to do a very good job and people aren't going to like her. So they can't run Kamala Harris. So the problem with Gavin Newsom is running Gavin Newsom is very popular. This is why Gavin Newsom is debating already Ron DeSantis as a warm-up. If you know, he debated Ron DeSantis back in October. There's all a reason for that, okay? We all know the reason here. They're going to throw Joe Biden under the bus and replace him. Who are they going to replace him with? Gavin Newsom, perhaps. I doubt it, though. I believe what they're going to do is they're going to run Michelle Obama. Vice President Gavin Newsom will be there because can't replace a woman of color like Kamala Harris with a white man. So guess what? They're going to replace her with a black man. Okay. All right. Michelle Obama, whatever. Anyways, you gotta run Big Mike because Big Mike is the one that has some of the best approval ratings before Barack Obama left the White House. I believe his wife over here had an approval rating of, I think it was something like 60%. I mean, like Big Mama over here is so beloved by the Democratic Party. It's no question. So is Barack, of course. Barack is the poster child of the Democratic Party. So why not run Big Mama Michelle Obama for 2024, just like they ran Hillary Clinton, former First Lady of Bill Clinton? They're going to do the same thing. Former First Lady of of Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Big Mama Michelle, Big Mike, whatever you want to call him, will run for 2024. Now, the problem is, how are they going to get Joe Biden out of office? We do know Joe is going to drop out. I mean, there's no question. Check out this article right here. Joe Biden will drop out of the U.S. presidential election. Top JP Morgan strategist predicts. Here is what he says. So, top JP Morgan strategist right here predicted that 81-year-old Joe Biden will drop out of the race sometime between Super Tuesday and the November election, citing health concerns. Sounds about right, to be honest. Who will replace Joe Biden? It's not clear who will replace Joe Biden. As the Democratic candidate, Vice President Kamala Harris is unpopular with the public, with more than half, 55.5%, disapproving of her job performance. Like I said before, nobody likes Kamala Harris. They cannot run Kamala Harris, especially against
and we will make
Donald Trump.
America great again.
It's not going to happen. Okay, you can't run Kamala Harris, especially with an approval rating of 55.5%. Now, these were other predictions that were predicted by the JP Morgan strategists. They predicted that Americans will reject self-driving electric vehicles after many accidents that have occurred in San Francisco. He also predicted and warned that blackouts will strike New York City, Texas, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Tennessee due to natural gas shortages. Does this not sound familiar? There was a little movie that came out late last year called Leave the World Behind that is produced by Barack Obama, to which blackouts occurred in major cities and self-driving cars were driving on their own, having accidents in the movie. And the movie also depicts that it's all white people's fault. Check out, guys have it. Barack Obama basically saying self-driving cars are going to go haywire in the future. In the movie, it also talked about blackouts that were happening in major cities. This was all produced by Barack Obama. Not only that, in that scene, it depicts a woman who can drive awesome. That's also a lot of garbage right there that the Democratic Party wants you to believe, that women drivers are amazing as she goes through traffic and she's just like, saving her family, right? And while the man's just being a pussy in the passenger seat saying, well, maybe we can ask for help. Oh, like he's docile and stupid, just like they depict in these Netflix movies, right? Like I said before, in 2024, they cannot run Joe Biden. He's too old. He doesn't know where he's at. He can't coherently make a speech anymore. I mean, he's just absolutely done. The Democratic Party cannot run him. So what they're going to do is they're going to have health issues with Joe Biden. That's why he's not going to be able to run for president. Kamala Harris will be there, but Kamala Harris is going to say that, we need Michelle Obama. She's going to get behind Michelle Obama, perhaps as a supporter. She's going to slowly but surely drop out, allow Michelle to take the reins along with Gavin Newsom as her vice president, because Gavin is also a very popular politician. He's young. He's kind of like the Ronald Reagan of the Democratic Party. So yeah, he's definitely a poster child for Michelle Obama. I think he's the perfect fit there, and I believe that's what's going to happen to run against Donald Trump in 2024, because that's their best options to actually have a chance to beat Donald Trump. And I say, bring it on, Big Mike, bring it on. Because at the end of the day, Trump is still going to win. People are tired of the Democratic Party lying to them. We've seen that with the election of Joe Biden, and people are just not having it. Trump didn't even have to debate these losers on the stage like Ron DeSantis and Chris Krispy Kreme, who already fucking dropped out. Nikki Haley is just a neocon, fascist, warmongering piece of shit. People are seeing past that. These guys have no shot of taking the reins of Donald Trump away. So guess what? They were hoping that Ron DeSantis can dethrone Trump before he even gets to the final candidates. That failed. Now they're gonna have to throw Joe Biden under the bus and replace him with Big Mama Michelle Obama, who eats all the ribs. So yeah, that's my prediction on the future of the Democratic Party. Joe Biden will opt out. Michelle will replace him and have Gavin Newsom as her vice president against Donald Trump, who, by the way, has already decided who his vice president's going to be, but he has yet to announce who that will be. And yeah, this is going to be probably the most important election. And I know we say that every year. Oh, this year it's the most important election. That's because every year it gets more and more important as time goes on, because with the new wars of Ukraine and the wars that's going on over there in Hamas and the Jewish state, I mean, it's gotten chaotic, and we need a leader out there to mitigate and put America first.
And we will make America great again.
So anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. This has been Project VOPod. I'm your host, Jake Varr. Trump 2024, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.